Hey everyone, my name is Kevin Phillip from BeyondCycle, and in this video we are talking about how to set up an indoor cycling bike. I'm going to break down a few tips on how to get yourself started from beginning to end about what you can do for yourself with a bike just like this. Now I'm going to stand next to this bike actually and just hold myself together, and I'm going to stand right around the seat height where it is, and I'm going to raise my knee along to match it up with my hip. Now basically, when you're standing, you want to stand upright and you want to keep your feet nice and straight and see if your hip lines up with the seat. Now for me, it's right where it needs to be. I'm going to bring my leg back down. But if you do need to adjust your seat height, I would use this knob here. This knob that I'm grabbing at the moment, it is actually going to raise your seat up or down. Every bike has a seat height adjustment knob. Now, when you bring it up and down, this bike actually has letters. These letters are going to tell you exactly where your height is. Now, once you set that up, you want to make sure you lock it in. So after I get the height just right, I'm going to tighten the knob just where I'm at right now, and that's the height of my seat. This also is called a saddle, not just a seat, but they also call it a saddle. That saddle has a knob as well. So that knob, I'm going to use that to bring the seat forward and back. You know, some people, if they feel too far away from the handlebars, or you feel too close to the handlebars, you could actually adjust that with the seat going forward and back, just like what I'm moving right now, using that knob to make the adjustment. Now, I'm going to tighten it up, but I'm also going to zoom in a little bit closer. What this is also saying is a triangle here, letting me know where I'm at, which is actually, I'm at a 2.5 right now. But if I adjust the seat going forward and back, I can move it going further out to where I'm moving it right now. I'm going past up to a 5, going to a 4, going to a 3, going to a 2.5 right now. And I'm actually moving it back to 3, back to 4, back to 5. And I'm going to go back again to kind of line up where I need to be. So I usually stay right between 2, 2.5. So I'm going to lock it right in. Now, the handlebars also has a height adjustment, and I'm going to move it up or down with the knob that I'm holding right now. And that also has letters or numbers depending on what bike you're using. And after I'm done, I'm going to tighten it up. I would recommend for beginners, keep it at the same height as your seat. As far as the handlebars, keep it at the same height. Now, the knob. There is a knob. Not all bikes have a knob, but this bike actually has a knob. So I'm going to move the handlebars forward and back, just in case I feel a little too far from the handlebars when I'm sitting down. Then I'm going to tighten it up just to keep it nice and secured. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sit on the bike, and then when I do sit on the bike, I'm going to clip it since I'm wearing my cycling shoes today. Yes. And then I'm going to also adjust this here as far as just looking at my height by the knee. My knee should be bent as it is right now, and my heel should be, and my toes should be nice and straight, flat towards the ground. My feet should be parallel to the ground, making sure my feet are straight, and I have a nice little bend as I'm turning over my legs here. Big circle motion, sitting towards the back of the saddle, sitting towards a very wide part of the saddle actually. This is where I'm at the moment, just to get myself in good position. As you pedal, you want to feel just as comfortable as you are for the handlebars. You want to make sure your arms are nice and long. I'm readjusting the handlebars right now to make sure my arms are feeling very nice and long. My elbows are slightly bent. My shoulders are down and relaxed. I'm not putting any pressure on my shoulder, just relaxing the shoulder, keeping a nice straight back as I lean forward. And I'm just pedaling, and I'm feeling the resistance as I ride. And that's pretty much the good tip of the day. And thank you so much for looking at this video. I'll see you next time.